You're listening to Rate the Word.
We're in, baby. Welcome
We're in the
back. Welcome back to the show.
This is the only show in the planet where we rate words.
And nothing else.
We do nothing else. We do not
Literally.
speak of any heresy on this podcast. This is strictly a linguistic podcast for only true intellectuals.
Exactly. No heathens in this lot. Only
Which brings
pure
us-
Christian boys.
Which brings us...
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you interrupted me. We have to cut this out.
Shut the fuck up. Stop editing things out. People are going to
Okay.
assume that we just edit everything out of this fucking show. Well, it's not
It's
true.
because we're trying to be smart on the show.
Haha. You're smart.
But we're not actually smart.
You're smart, babe.
Thank you. Which brings us to the topic of today's episode.
Today's word is...
Nice.
Nice.
It's actually not nice.
Oh.
It's not a nice word either. It's conflagration. Can you spell check, pronounce check?
Okay, hold on. Let me give it a try. Conflagration. Yeah, no, that's correct.
Conflagration.
Conflagration.
Oh Jesus, conflagration on you.
I've been here once or twice conflagrating my property.
So Jacob, will you bring us the honor of the definition of this word?
An extensive fire which destroys a great deal of land or property.
Property?
Property.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a wildfire, guys. It's just a weird word for wildfire. Could you imagine we were that original?
Before we talk about the epic wildfires of the earth and how they are claiming a vicious amount of lives, let's talk about the actual word.
Oh, sure. Cheers, why not? What the fuck?
According to my
Where does it
epic
come from?
computer. Well, hold on. Let me talk to the computer, okay? Well, I mean, look, it's just flagration just means like to blaze something. like weed, dude.
Bro, let me flagrate this joint.
What? Oh, con just means if it's bad or good. Wait, what? That can't be real.
No.
So what does constitution mean? Is that like bad? Is that a bad institution?
I've been really bad at this tattoo thing lately.
Okay, let's talk about something real here. When is a wildfire good? Huh? How about that? Where's my apologists at?
Where's my conflagration apologists?
Yeah.
Casual
my
conflagration
proflagration?
enjoyer.
No, but like for real though, like when is a wildfire good? I don't think it's ever good, right?
No, it is. What are you talking about? It's perfect for restoring land to its fertile ways again.
Oh,
You do
is it like
actually burn down wild forests in order to get it to regrow much more, as I said, fertile and much more effectively, make it more rich, the soil and all that kind of stuff. So there is actually good uses for it, Instead of
I think I can tell like the farmers that. Do you think they will agree with that?
sure, dude. Talk to him now.
Right there, Linus. How's it going there? I just came in with me tractor. Me big Massey Ferguson tractor.
Oh, Uncle Fergus.
How's
I
that?
just wanted to say that I read an article online. I listened to a
nice.
podcast where a bunch of smart people talked about fertility in land.
Oh, I don't know about those podcast people. They're not very smart, but go on.
You know your cornfields, they be
Oh, yeah.
looking kind of dry, don't they?
Oh, Jesus, we don't know what they're
you see-
gonna do about it.
Okay, so number one, you put it ablaze. Now, hear me out.
Fuck you talking about?
I know it sounds crazy, but
What
listen.
the fuck you on about?
If you burn it all down, you get the insurance money, and your soil becomes fertile again. How about that one?
Jesus, Linus, you should be farming now. Here's the keys of my Massey Ferguson. Here you go.
There we go. World conflict. Okay, this is very big.
This is a really large key for my Massey
think-
Ferguson.
Your barn is literally unlocked. I can walk in like an open window.
You're not You're not speaking truth, sir. I locked that window. I'm sure I did. I swear it.
I literally stuck in here before and
Martha!
got your insurance papers.
Martha, did you lock the fucking window? I said
No.
lock the window. Hey, Martha, what the fuck are you on about?
Okay, so anyways,
Dude, oh my god, Ferguson loved the idea. He actually really loved the idea.
I can't believe we're making this much progress already. We've already saved the world like
We've
4
already
times.
saved the entire agricultural system of the world and are feeding twice as many people now.
Isn't that like really easy to get away though? Like if you start like a massive fire and your property burns down, if you have insurance, doesn't that like cover it?
Well, you obviously have to get away with it so that they don't find out
isn't
it's
it
just
really
insurance
fucking
fraud.
easy? Isn't most wildfires are like started by intense drought, right? And it's just like, can they find the origin of the fire? They probably can. Also, they're smart fucking people. Those people.
I'm really curious now because, like, yes, if a fire burns down your barn, absolutely insurance. But if a fire burns down your crops, which are already dry, does that even count? Because, again, like, I'm pretty sure insurance companies are smart people. They would find that, a burned down farmland is actually something good for the farmer. Look it up. Search the...
Fire insurance is property insurance that provides additional coverage for loss or damage to a structure damaged or destroyed by fire.
Is a
and,
farmland structure? I don't think so.
Oh, they need to have certain policies for the insurance to actually, like, work.
Wow. Okay, let's see. Agriculture, fire insurance.
Okay, so like in places where it's really dry, like California, or like I don't know other dry. I don't know any other states besides California.
Oof! I just found an article here. It says fire damage to crops often isn't covered even by national insurance programs. Bruh.
Oh, there you go.
Where are my farmer apologists at?
I don't think they're not the evil people here. There's insurance for nuclear risks, by the way, and war. Similar perils.
If your potatoes have been plagued by radioactive,
If you get nuked, also you can you can get that money back. Oh, no worries.
have you been plagued by hydrogen bomb on your turnips? Call farm insurance today. Get your free Geiger counter with every purchase.
The insurance companies come there with like a fucking no protective gear or anything, and they just like hold that fucking Geiger meter, and it just goes fucking crazy.
Just like, I should not have come in my suit.
But actually, they're wearing protective gear under the suit. It's to like symbolize how they're close friends with the farmer life. They're like, yes, they're just like me. They're not just fucking shitty lobbyists.
Wait, so hold on, they've got a huge bulky hazmat suit and
Yeah.
this fat fitting suit over the top of it.
Fucking.
And it's just like, does not fit at all. It's not tailored in any way. It's super baggy and floppy. It's just like, good day, sir.
He has like a hazmat suit, and then he has a mask of his face over the hazmat suit.
It's like a 3D fucking 3D printed graph. of
I
his
am
face.
also poor, and yes, I care about you and your radiation problems.
These multiple bejeweled rings on my fingers have nothing to do with my poverty.
My epic Rolex, which is also radioactive insulated, by the way, can't get through. Hazmat,
We're not talking about
Rolex.
we're not talking about the fucking high school watches anymore. Okay, we've already talked
we're
about
not
that.
doing that.
God damn it! No
okay,
more.
So
No more
let's
fucking
talk about-
PTSD.
talk about real wildfires.
Have you ever witnessed a wildfire?
I've never witnessed a wildfire. I feel like that's a pretty given. A lot of people don't. They don't see it because if you are in close proximity to it, you probably want to stay as far away as possible.
Yeah.
But like fires, I don't feel like they kill a lot of people, do they? But it's not like the fire that kills the smoke, right? How does that work?
Don't know. I mean, I can't say this for sure, obviously, but I feel like it would be quite easy to outrun a wildfire. No?
That is probably completely dependent on where this wildfire is.
I mean, if you're in like a
death
really
count.
dense forest and it's very hard to get away and it circles you, then yes, you're fucked. But if it's
My
like,
God.
but if you're in like, suburbia and there's roads, I mean, you can just walk along a road. It's not like the fire is spreading at running pace,
No, I guess not. I mean, it does make sense though. Like, if the more fire there is, the more it can spread. But it's not like it has a limit of how fast it can go. It says here that only like it's the poor countries. Those. It says Japan. Japan has a lot of wildfires for some reason, and like, what the fuck? Okay. 7,000. Most people died in Japan of what? What is this based on? Is the pollution from wildfire smoke that can spread as far as 1,000 kilometers away, and the risk of wildfire is projected to increase as climate change worsens? Oh well, climate change. Blah 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 blah.
Bullshit.
Have you seen that report where the guy, like, there's a heat stroke right now in all of Europe, and in Great Britain there's like a meteorologist. He was on an interview with like a news program. And he's like, well, the weather's nice right now, but next week it's going to be up to 40 degrees Celsius in London, and it's going to be fucking kill everybody. And then the people on the news channel are like, well, we've had warm weather in the past, haven't we? And that wasn't so bad. It's like, what? What do you mean? This is a meteorologist. And since he says like, oh, do you meteorologists have something against? What's with you guys? Why are you so negative?
That just sounds so British, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a bit of warm weather in the past, haven't we?
It was fine.
Do you remember when we were sitting on that train one time and we were sweating really hard? Oh, bother.
It's like a lot of buildings in Europe are also built to trap heat because it's very cold.
Like Sweden.
Yes, like Sweden. Our houses are made to trap heat, and then when you throw this shit into the mix, it's like, I guess they're built to kill us.
Yeah, cool, great. They're actual ovens now. Great.
Thank God we don't live like more south. If we lived more south, it would actually be like 40 degrees for the whole week.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's...
It peaks at 40, which is nice.
I mean, it's supposed to be 32 degrees today, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank God I'm not working today.
Sweating away in those hamburgers.
If only a conflagration would occur right now, so I don't have to go to work.
Wonderful use of the word. And
excellent.
then we could sit at home and flagrate some joints.
Okay, does lighting your own like pubic hair on fire, does that count as a conflagration? Or is that a proflagration?
Megaflagration.
Could you imagine like a wildfire starting by somebody lighting their pubes on fire and then just like rolling in the grass to get it off? Why would you do that?
That sounds like a Florida Man title. Florida Man ignites pubic hair, starts
testicle
conflagration.
Tinder.
God.
Did you not hear my joke? Come on, dude.
What? He goes on Tinder?
No, testicle Tinder.
Yeah, and he goes on Tinder and he's like,
no, but
got a picture of it.
How about Tinder? That's pretty topical.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I mean, Tinder means to light something aflame, is it not?
So, how about this new app? We replaced Tinder. It's called Conflagration. It's
about getting as many matches as possible and also causing as much drama as possible, so your whole social life collapses.
And also, it is fully fueled on dopamine addiction, so to the point where you're not actually gaining anything from the app. You're just swiping women and gaining nothing. Wait, no, that's Tinder.
Oh shit. No, this has to be different. This has to have new idea. So conflagration.
Yeah.
it has a side menu where you can swipe on like low like effort media short clips that you like, and then when you like something that somebody else has liked, it's like these people have also liked this non-existent media that disappeared from your mind 15 seconds ago. And then you match with a lot of people, and then you can like have epic discussions about those short snippets of media.
Exactly. Like I could imagine like you just like basically hook up TikTok with like a fucking big pipe onto your Tinder app, and then you're just sort of like gushing TikTok videos that are 2 seconds long into your feed, and then you're just basing it off of that, and then it's like, oh, this cute girl also liked that funny dog meme, so now you match and then nothing happens. Oh.
How about a Tinder app that lets you see the exact location of your match at all times?
It installs a GPS tracker into your soon-to-be wife.
Yes.
Or husband.
I was thinking of an idea of like having a catfish-based app.
So you just go in and you know that it's catfishing involved.
You know, never mind. I don't think that.
No.
Work.
How about this? So it's like rate the catfish.
Okay.
So you're getting catfish, you know, but you also like mixed in there are like real people, and so you have to like investigate, deduce, look at the pictures, talk with the person, and really break down through the fucking layers to find out whether or not this person is a catfish or not. And if they really, really fool you, they get a lollipop or something. I don't know. But it's
that's the issue with the app. It needs like reward. It needs to be like gambling. You need to invest money in order to take part of the game.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like people who are insanely good at catfishing, like genuinely, like ridiculously good. They just like fucking they rack in the stacks. Meanwhile, people who are absolutely dreadful at it, they just get fucking screwed. You know.
Sounds like the stock market.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we've made some good progress here in the dating app world.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking to somebody right now, and it's going pretty good.
I think the reason why dating apps are just fucking awful is because of gender norms. It's true though.
Like what? Okay, give me an
example. First of all, if you are a woman, if you call yourself a woman, chances are you probably don't trust random men.
True.
And that is very good to not do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men will abuse and fuck you up. That's just how it is in this world, in this bitch of an earth.
This bitch.
And I think that's the kind of dilemma we have. It's like you can be a man on a dating app, but it's gonna be you're gonna have to fight really hard to convince them you're not just a fucking freak.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you have to be attractive to them.
Yes.
So it's really hard. Meanwhile, like a man would just like go for any woman because he trusts every woman, because women can't be as bad as, you know, men.
No, definitely not. Well, not in the short term. Obviously.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? Like
we got a sexist on camera.
What do you mean? Like, of course,
are you
can
telling
be bad
me
to men.
That just any person can be evil?
No, it's not possible.
I swear to God, I've never been betrayed or hurt by a woman ever.
Nope, it's not possible. They're all queens. They never get their comeuppance.
Oh no, that's not what we're doing here. See, I think this word was really, really a good choice because I am running out of topics already.
We're 20 minutes in and we've already run out. Listen, no, okay. Anyways, back to our urgent topic. Wildfires super prominent in the summer of 2018. That was a huge thing. Like here in Sweden, there was like actual like wildfires. I remember back living on the old island where I used to live. Not gonna dox myself.
Okay.
We were just standing out in our garden, and we could see a giant fucking plume of smoke.
Really now?
Mm-hmm. And we were like, okay, holy shit. And we started calling people. And it's like, yes, this is actually a forest fire. And I was like, oh, fuck. There was actually
That's scary.
Actual visible forest fire. Just a huge plume of smoke. Of course, it was far away. It was nowhere near close enough to be threatening. But we were like in the state of like, okay, if we have to go, we take the cars and drive.
Jeepers.
Mm-hmm.
Natural accidents are fucked up.
Yeah, but it was like some dumb old fart in his shack was cooking some sausages or something, and it got out of control. But you know,
Nice.
this stuff happens. But I tell you, mate, 2018 was a good summer for me. How was it for you? School like.
I'm probably just working.
Oh.
It's probably painting houses or something.
Oh.
That's probably what I did.
Oh.
Yeah, that is what I did. I painted houses, and it was really fucking hot, and I had to sit with no shirt on and paint houses for like 8 hours a day.
Well, you're really painting a hot scene right now.
Yeah, I
You're
was
really
sweating.
conflagrating my joints now.
I was painting, and then I was lighting up my cigarette, like you do. And then I accidentally dropped the cigarette on the ground, and
No,
it started
seriously?
a fire. Yeah.
No, fuck.
And then I had to call Jacob's family and tell them that there was a forest fire, and that somebody with a grill, just like with an accidental barbecue accident,
Oh my god.
lit the whole forest on fire.
Oh, I see.
But thank God I coated the whole house with fresh paint, meaning that it couldn't catch on fire.
But unfortunately, you didn't see that on the can. Paint is extremely flammable.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is it really?
It's extremely flammable, dude. It has full flame icons on it.
Uh-oh.
So the house,
I don't think the school
Conflagration.
children are gonna like this.
no, that house straight up conflagrated. You destroyed somebody's property.
It was a school building.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Wait a
I have to
minute.
make some calls after this podcast.
Oh my god.
Have you seen those pictures of like Australia during the 2018 heat stroke, like big forest fire?
You're saying heat
where, like-
stroke? That's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to heat
No,
wave.
What?
You're
Is
saying
that
heat
like,
stroke, as in like that's when you have a stroke.
Is that a heat stroke?
Yes.
Oh, heat wave. Well,
Sorry.
whatever. I'm gonna have a heat stroke soon. If you keep fucking sassing me.
Good. Gonna get your shit.
I saw those pictures of like the pictures of like just in the distance, and it was just like bright red sky.
Oh yeah.
It's just like this awful like dystopian, like the fucking aliens are invading and it's over, the earth is exploding.
Mm-hmm.
And those are fucked up pictures. Like any kind of natural like disaster is always going to be scary because you just have to accept you can't like do anything about it.
Yeah. No.
If you there was like a flood when I was a small wee child, and I remember like we were prepared to just like leave the house and like go upstream, like up on a higher elevation.
What?
Because the water was just getting everywhere, and we had to drive home. It was like, it's fucked up when it's flooded and you need to drive home and you're going through like the west coast. Some places are really really down under, like low in the ground, and they get like just the whole road can be covered in like a fucking thick layer of water.
No.
And if you slip or if you like lose grip or something in that water, that's you could just be there. And you know, maybe cars can't get out and help you. It's like fucked up.
Sheesh. I didn't know it flooded there. What the hell?
No, it does flood there occasionally. I don't think it has like flooded extremely in a long ass time, but
No.
that one time it was really, I remember it.
Just get your boats out.
Yes.
The new
I mean,
Venice.
don't you mean you get your boats in?
In. True.
Yeah.
Suppose. What do you think? We could make the West Coast into a new Venice. Why not?
I think we could.
When the moon hits the meatball in the IKEA and it's very tasty.
How would we turn Sweden into Venice?
Well, flooded, obviously.
Just intentionally flood it. How would you flood something intentionally?
You pee a lot.
No. Let's gather the world's strongest peers.
Unite! Penis and vaginamen.
Ah, yes, my name is Charles Piston, and I will gather the biggest crew of pissers to flood Sweden and make it into a big tourist attraction.
Finally, we piss, and we piss even longer! And then we just
The Yellow River.
Yellow River. Do you remember that song? I really like that song.
I don't know what that song is.
Oh, it's a good song. It's also called Yellow River and means pee.
Is it actually a song about pee?
No, but we can imagine it to be about pee.
Do you think we could flood the world with pee? No, we can't. Like, how would you do that? No.
Yeah, I think we could.
Okay, how about taking a pipe? No, you can't. You would just have to dig up the whole fucking island. That's what you would do, right?
I mean,
because you could technically dig up like all the earth and then just like transport it somewhere else, and then technically you could flood the entire island.
Or what we do is we start a whole bunch of wildfires to conflagrate, and then by doing so, the Earth's temperature heats up by several degrees, melt the polar ice caps, and then, oh, look at that, we just created something out of conflagration.
Wow, that's insane, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's like an evil mastermind plan, is to create wildfires in order to raise the temperature even more, so more wildfires can spread, and then eventually you flood the whole world, and then you can start creating your biosphere.
Exactly. Terraform the way you want it, even though terraform literally means make it like Earth, but it's already Earth. But we can make a new Earth.
Floating IKEA, how about that one?
Ooh, fuck yes. No floating cities or anything like that, just floating IKEA.
The Venice IKEA,
and
it's floating in there.
And it travels around the world to places without IKEA.
Oh, dude, and we could have it like emerge from the water like Godzilla.
Or like that big ship from the Avengers.
I haven't seen the Avengers.
Oh, come on. Are you like living under a rock or something?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the Avengers.
Jesus. I suppose.
I am a fan. Did they ever fight forest fires?
Isn't
that the real villain?
The real villain wasn't Dr. Eggman. He was the forest fires.
He was simply trying to protect the animals by encapsulating them in a metal shell, trapping all the heat inside and killing them slowly.
Wait, how does Dr. Eggman sound again?
He has like a grainy voice, like ho ho ho. That's pretty much
Sonic.
That's good.
How about some cooked hedgehogs, Sonic?
Get a load of this. He says that one. Got cooked what?
Conflagrate my pubes, Sonic. Ah,
that shit's good.
My newest form of cock and ball torture. Conflagration.
Whoa, Eggman. Let's turn up the heat.
Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck.
Oh, dude, you light the pubes on fire and then you smoke the penis.
Whoa, get a load of this.
Sonic!
This is what he wanted.
Ah, yes, by smoking my dick, you have become homosexual.
That's his biggest concern.
No!
That's no good.
Something. Chili dogs, am I right?
There's a joke there.
It's hot. It's hot dog. Like chili dogs is like a hot dog. Like it's hot. and then
Dude.
it. Okay, do you think if everybody lit a cigarette at the same time and smoked it, do you think we would create like the biggest like layer, like this very thin layer of smoke that would just slowly raise into the atmosphere?
Do you think if everybody farted at the same time, the Earth would go out of its orbit?
That's a what?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, what does that have
Anyways.
to do? Oh,
Moving
right,
on.
because the gas changes and then it's like a balloon. It's like a methane balloon.
True, exactly. And it floats up. It changes the aerodynamics of the Earth so that it like pushes through the space molecules differently, and so it's like it acts like wings, so that Earth has wings now, and then it starts like spinning like
My
a
God.
helicopter, and then it like goes into like Mars or something.
My God, I love listening to you. You're so smart.
And then when we go to Mars, we can like colonize it like Elon Musk wanted.
My God, I love Elon Musk. Did you see the picture of Elon Musk like shirtless and he has like a fucked up fucking fridge body? Have you seen that?
Why is
Have you seen the picture?
what's a fridge body?
I don't know. It looks kind of chunky. It looks
I know what you mean, but like fridge body.
yeah, it's accurate, right? It looks like a washing machine. Like I swallowed a washing machine.
The fridge body. I'm trying to look it up. It's literally not a term. Where did you
What?
find this? Fridge body.
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe I have a fridge body. You don't know. You don't know.
I mean, yeah,
Maybe I
yeah.
want to see some
he
rep.
does have like the fridge body.
I
That's
wanna
a
see
brilliant
a picture
term.
of somebody with like a not, conveniently attractive body, and then people are like, "Well, he looks so fucking stupid." I'm like, "No, come on, man.
Yeah,
He's putting himself out there. Come on, cut him some slack."
I have a weird chest, and you don't look at me for it.
Yeah, but I think it's fine to make fun of Elon Musk though, because he's a millionaire and I hate him.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that yeah.
Yeah, he's probably conflagrated many forests.
Do you think there's like a live footage video of like the Florida man, and then he's farting on a lighter, and he's supposed to like light a cigarette on fire, and then he accidentally creates a forest fire. Conflagration.
I mean, I could imagine that.
Yeah.
Could absolutely imagine that. And like it kills
could
like
see it.
50 people, and just like if fart murders 50 people, that's gonna be the news title, because that's gonna generate clicks. Even though it's like it's actually genuinely sorrowful towards the people who died and all that stuff, but it's just like fart kill 50 people, lol.
Florida man farts on a cigarette, kills millions.
Because that would generate clicks. Would you click that if you saw that on like some article or
I
something?
would definitely be interested in reading what kind of a mishap happened there, but I mean the fart would just, I would click on anything with fart in it and on a news article. I think
Top 10 farts.
no, not that one.
You said
The
you would click,
conflagration.
you said you would click any article that had farts in it. So come on, you're kind of backing up on your own principles here.
Conflagration started by farting. There's an entire wiki page for this.
Hold on, fart articles.
Farticles. Okay, now I think this podcast really turned into good humor.
Absolutely. Flatulence. Everything you wanted to know about farting. Would you read that?
I mean, maybe if I saw it, but I mean, I don't think so. I don't. No, I don't think so. I think my body would reject it,
Okay.
just like how it rejects this gas out of my bum.
Haha. Flatulence. Haha.
Is it valid to cancel like a date for, like if it's conflagration?
What?
Yeah, like let's say my house burnt down in a fire. Can I cancel the date?
Yeah, obviously. Why? It's like, hey, sorry, my house literally burned down. Yes, can I And she's like, "No, this is ridiculous. This is just stupid. You can just go with it anyway."
They're not gonna say that. They're gonna say like you're lying.
Yeah, but you send a picture of your house that literally burned down. How about that?
I don't think I would believe you. If you sent me a picture of your house burning, like entire, just up in flames, I wouldn't believe you.
We live in the same house.
But yes, but let's say you didn't.
Okay. Oh, right.
I would not believe you until you like show video proof of you like running away from a wildfire.
Screaming, my pubic hair on fire.
It's just a video of you like running away from a fucking forest fire, and then like you can see you pan down and your pants are just like on fire, and you're like, "Fuck, guys, I fucked up. I fucked up big time."
It's like a fucking rocket engine just spewing out flames. You see like the Mac diamonds and everything. Oh man. Oh, actually, funny thing. I just like when we were talking about like flooding back then, and like evil genius like flooding things. It just reminded me so much of this fucking South Park skit. Where like one of the kids is like trying to be this evil genius or whatever, and he's like lighting, he's trying to flood the world, it's like, I'm gonna flood the world. So he like opens up he opens up the tap in his garden. And he's just like letting the water go. And he's just like, this is my evilest plan yet. I'm gonna take over the world. And then like the most anticlimactic fucking like civil worker just drives up, steps out, looks at him, turns off the tap, and walks away.
What?
It's just like, that's it. He's just like,
He just admits defeat.
Yeah, he just like gives up there. He's just like, oh.
That is pretty interesting though, like putting on every tap in the whole world.
Mm-hmm. True.
Would this water run out? It would, right?
Would the water run out? It's funny.
Would it?
It's actually no. Yeah, no. It would just run out. Like what? It's not infinite. A tap water isn't infinite water. You monkey.
Really?
God.
I thought it wasn't infinite because you had to pay for it.
True though. How about we just call all legislations, like every government, just make the water free? Come on, guys. And then we start giving water to everyone and everywhere. We like flood the Sahara. We give water to the poor people in the poor countries.
Okay, that's not how it works. You can't.
And then everybody is saved.
You can't just like bottle up water and just send it to Africa. That's not how it works.
Of course we can. We put them in plastic bottles.
Then why do they have drought issues? Why do they have first like? Isn't then we can just do that? You tell me we just don't do that?
Well, we to some extent maybe, but it's like really fucking expensive to ship water because last time I checked,
it's heavy.
Really fucking heavy. Yeah. What if we just build a really big pipe?
Okay, you know how the Earth rotates? I mean, the pipe idea is good, right? But the pipe idea requires a very, 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 very large pipe.
Mm-hmm.
How about just making all the water into ice, alright?
Yeah.
And then because the Earth rotates and the ice cubes should not have any friction,
True.
right? Then technically if we just put it at the right angle, when the Earth rotates, it will just like slowly transport the ice cube towards the poor countries. And then the ice cube will melt and then they get the water.
That's not fucking genius.
I think we've solved some issues here.
Elon Musk,
do you think...
get to it. Wait, he's got a fridge body. He can literally cool the ice.
He swallows comically large ice cubes and he travels with his jet plane.
Hey, everybody, I'm gonna eat this ice cube.
Then he hurls it up at the African children.
He just like vomits pure water all over these children.
Oh no!
That's how he saves the world.
You know how they put out wait, what?
Huh?
The conflagration. You know how you put out the wildfires?
Yeah, I believe so. Well, how?
I think they just like chop down the wood, right?
So there's like different ways doing it actually. Like One is that way, yes. You like cut down a perimeter around the forest fire. But that's only so good because so wind is a huge factor. If the wind is blowing with the fire, it's gonna spread. It could spread like 30 meters if it's a big enough fire. So cutting down that much area is gonna be really taxing. The other option obviously is those like airplanes with the water tanks on the bottom, and they just swoop in. And I've actually seen those in real life. They're pretty cool.
Aren't they like just duster planes? They used to. But
No,
they're probably more like industrial. I mean,
they're
the firefighting.
Yeah, they're huge. They're fucking massive things, and they just come in and fucking.
They take a piss all over the fire.
Mm-hmm. Like they
It's super cool water, right? It's not like it's super cool water.
Yeah. Well, probably, maybe. I don't know. It's just any water.
But like water, it's the coldness that kills the fire, right? The temperature gets lowered and then the fire stops. So isn't that why you throw water on fire?
I guess because like it sucks a massive amount of energy away from the fire because it has to evaporate the water.
Yeah, that's why you don't throw water on like a burning stove or like because then when the water hits the stove, it instantly turns into gas and then it fuels the fire.
What does it?
Yes, if you throw water on like boiling oil, right?
Huh.
Like burning oil. If you throw water on that shit, it just fucking explodes.
Cool. Love it.
Unless you have like a lot of water, but you know, usually when people put out fires in their kitchen, they don't use like a fucking 5 gallons of water. They throw like a cup of water on it, and then they expect it to just go out.
Yeah.
And then it immediately starts boiling, and it just fucking creates this oxygen reaction, and it just.
Blimey. Yeah, that's terrible.
Why you need really cold water, and a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even then, don't even do this. Don't do this at home, kids.
No. I think we should change the airplane so it's like massive ice cubes instead that they drop. And then
just destroys the fucking country.
Oh, like fucking he drops it on a house.
Yes!
Just fucking pierces the whole wall. The fire's out! We did it.
Saved the day.
Little Timmy was in there, but...
Little Timmy no more.
Little Timmy, I've put 5 gallons of ice cubes under your bed just in case.
Mummy, I'm slipping around on the mattress.
Opens up the mattress, it's just like gallons of ice cubes.
Mummy, it's a bit stiff.
Hides in there. Just crawls in the fucking freezer, like.
It's like that fucking scene from Star Wars where he climbs into the dead animal.
Oh yeah.
But it's the opposite. Don't worry, kid. This'll keep you cool.
Is that from Star Wars?
Yes, what? No. Of course, episode 5. He's just like, they smell bad.
That's classic Star Wars.
It's a classic phrase.
There should be like one big plane that drops the big ice cube in the forest, and then there should be one plane with a big comically large spoon that like stirs it around.
One with a comically large fan.
You remember that meme where people were like, put your fans on and blow the fucking hurricanes away from our country? Did you remember that?
Barely. I think I remember slightly.
During the forest fire era was like the same era as the invasion of Area 51, right?
Do you think they're connected?
Perhaps they are. I think the world was just obsessed with, oh my god, if we can all just troll simultaneously and it will actually affect the real world.
Exactly. Even though the raid on Area 51 was just like 20 people, but you know.
Well, you know, some people they went there.
They did. They enjoyed themselves.
They had a fun time.
They had a fun time.
Nobody got hurt, I think. I think one person got arrested, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't think so.
I
I watched like a big video on it, like a video essay, where it's like a guy talking about how it was a complete fiasco, and like they tried to gather up, like there were companies trying to like capitalize on the fact that the Area 51 raid was coming, and they were trying to like, plan festivals and like big parties, but kind of flopped.
Well, that's just what you get for trusting any meme. Like the moment a company tries to capitalize on a meme, I feel like they're just gonna lose immediately.
Well,
like what company has ever actually managed to like, yeah, actually the kids are like Morbius 2 is gonna be the big thing. We're gonna make a second Morbius. He's gonna say Morbin time. We're not going to be like 3 years too late for this meme. It's going to be like completely dead. But we did it, guys. We're relatable.
Yeah, it's like as soon as they make it, it's not funny anymore.
No, exactly. Like Morbius is a dead meme. That is stone cold dead already.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Minion movie meme where they go to the Rise of Gru on theaters, and then they take their suits on and then they scream in the theater? That happened though.
They actually did that.
Yes, and some movie theaters had to like ban people from going to the, like they had separate screenings for the Minion, like Rise of Gru gang.
Oh my god. That's sad.
So I think they actually managed to capitalize on that.
That's just stupid.
It's pretty stupid, yeah.
Oh my god.
I just love the idea of like 50 teenagers in a movie theater, and there's like one kid there who wants to actually watch the movie.
And all the teenagers going, ooh, Gru, Minion, banana, ooh. And the kids
get scared.
The kid's just like, I need to watch Gru.
Poor kid.
Poor fucking kid. Man, I wonder what the new generation is going to be like now, growing up on Grus and Minions and Fall Guys and Among Us.
Probably not so different from you and I really doubt it. It's probably going to be somewhat different, but I think we're going to understand the younger generation pretty well. It's not like that far away yet.
You think so?
I mean, if you talk to like someone who was born in the 90s, they're pretty understanding. Because they also, like, quote-unquote, grew up with the internet like they were older than we were. But still, they still know what the internet is, and they're using it actively.
But I don't know, I mean, you see, like, kids, like, growing up with iPads and, like, you know, just instant gratification through, like, weird-ass children's YouTube videos and, like, Coco Melon and all these just weird fucking things to watch, and you just wonder, what's that going to affect? Is that going to affect them at all? Maybe it's nothing at all, but you kind of start going all boomery, you know. You think like, back in my day, we didn't have Spider-Man Elsa videos.
Back in my day, I went out and started fires in the forest for fun.
And destroy damaging property.
That was some real conflagration. I'll tell you what.
Red flag.
Dude, like red fire, fuck you, whatever. Well, I don't think Zoomers are gonna be that bad. We are Zoomers, technically, by the way. Just so you know.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. We are born. Yes, we are. We are by definition Zoomers, Generation Z.
What? I thought it was millennials, as in like...
No, we're not millennials, dude. Everyone wants to think they're a millennial, but we're not millennials. We're Zoomers.
Yeah, but what's the definition? Like, are you going by definition or just like... Oh,
generation.
I don't know. I don't fucking care, to be honest with you. I just want to live. I just want people to respect me for who I am instead of when I was born.
New question. When you would you say that you consume these easily high octane gratification tools? Because I think a lot of people who are older also use these like apps and programs and games to stimulate themselves, and I don't think they are still functioning members of the society.
Yes, that is true. That is definitely true. I mean, I like God, the Facebook boomer generation, that's absolutely just full force. That is full forest fire right now. I mean, I can definitely say so. Like, my dad, he'll sit on the couch and watch YouTube videos for like 7 hours straight. Like, just of like cars and engines and things like that. So,
Yeah.
I guess to some extent, it could be very much seen as like the TV of today, you know?
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's like same shit. You sat on your couch watching TV for 70,000 hours, so why can't I sit and watch YouTube for 7,000 hours?
Now, I would argue that both TV and YouTube is pretty not so good, but I don't think it hurts you. I think it's just like, it depends on what values you have and how you value life in general. Like, if you value doing something productive, then probably TikTok is not the good choice.
Maybe.
But if you just think like, oh, I just need to get through this day, and you spend 4 hours scrolling through like a feed, I think that's okay. Because it can be relaxing.
It's...
Can all...
I find that it's also... It's sure maybe somewhat relaxing, but in most cases it's really like brain melting. You know?
Yeah, but that's what people want. Like, we all do things that are brain melting. Like I don't know, fucking like go to the gym, lol. But that actually requires effort. So
What? That's
you know, it's not really the
brain
same.
melting.
No, but it is mindless though. You don't actually have to think when doing it. I think that's how it's similar. It's similar when you're playing a game of like fucking Hearthstone. You don't have to think that much. You just play it, and then it's like it gives you a reward when something goes good, and you're like, yeah, okay, I'll take it.
It's true. Oh, I mean...
What a sad, depressive episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which mostly had nothing to. I mean, we got some references to wildfires in there. I
Yeah,
think
we spend most of the time talking about it, I'd say. Yeah.
The takeaway is that conflagration means a bad con means bad, and flagration means to blaze in Latin, and I think that's the big takeaway here.
Flagrant.
What would you like rate the word though? Like the rate itself. I think it's annoying to pronounce the word.
Conflagration? Yeah, it does not roll off the tongue. I'll give it pronunciation like pretty low. As for like posh points, like if you pull out the word conflagration in the middle of a sentence, you will be like, ooh, intellectual. Damn, he be reading book though. Damn.
This boy be reading at the library.
This boy be using free communal services. Damn. Oh, shit. Oh.
That's so hot, babe. Oh my god.
Babe, shit. So
I just feel like you can't use it in a sentence without sounding like an asshole, because it never fits in a sentence. It's like, how do you use the word? Yeah, it's like, did you see the big conflagration in California? It's like, what?
California is plagued by conflagration.
Ooh. See, that's a good word. Then it's a good word to use, because then you're like, what is conflagration? And then by the context of the next sentence, you'll find out.
It's just like, now I know a new word. That's pretty good. Yeah, no, say so. So, I mean, like, intellectual-wise, it's way up there. Pronunciation is abysmal. Uses, not very good. I mean, we struggled through this episode to actually find topics to talk about, so it's kind of just it really is a one-trick pony word.
Yeah.
It is really just no uses whatsoever. So, I would... It's kind of cringe. I'm giving this like a 3.5. This fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm going the same. I'm going like 2 out of 10. It's a really fucking, I don't know. It has some merit to it, but not a lot. And I think we barely managed to scratch an episode together.
Yeah, it's a bit fucking cringe. All right.
A wee bit cringe, innit?
Wee bit cringe. All right, well, last segment.
And you say you're not a zoomer, huh?
Favorite tree. to get conflagrated.
Oh shit!
Ho, 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 ho.
Well, it's not birch this time because birch actually does not burn very well.
It burns extremely well. What are you talking about?
I'll see you guys in the next episode.
See ya in the next episode of Rate the Word.